Hey everybody, Jim here from Internet Marketing Tools blog. Just had to put a little post up. I had visited HubSpot today, and I came across this interesting ebook that they were offering about the 17 SEO myths to leave behind for 2014. Overall, having read through the whole thing, it's quite a good ebook, but I was kind of taken aback by myth number one. And I had to come back and make some comments about it. They had essentially stated here that it's a myth that you must submit your site to Google. Well, let me read this to you. The idea that you need to submit your website to Google in order to appear in search engine results or rank is nonsense. While a brand new site can submit its URL to Google directly, a search engine like Google can still find your site without you submitting it. And remember, a submission does not guarantee anything. Crawlers will find your site and index it in due time. So don't worry about this idea of needing to tell Google about your site. Well, I'm going to have to take a little exception here. I suppose they're correct when they say that Google will find your web pages in due time. But is that good enough? Don't you want Google to know about your new content as you put it out? The first thing that I do, as you all know, if you've been watching my posts, once I put new content up, is that I put it up on Google+. Between having opened up the page in my Google Chrome browser and posting it on Google+, that alone, those two things alone, are usually enough to get a new page pretty much instantly indexed. But now and then, probably due to excessive traffic or whatever that Google spiders have to deal with, a lot of new content out there, their servers get backlogged and they don't find it right away. Well, quite frankly, I like to do my basic SEO work right after I've published the new content. So I really don't want to have to wait for Google's in due time. So I'm going to take exception to this. Must you do it? No. But do you want those rankings? Do you want that organic search traffic? Quite frankly, I do. And so if by the time that I've done with the rest of my process, I find that Google still has not indexed my page, and I'm not showing up at all for the title of that post, even on page 5 or something, because I know that it'll come up later, then I'm going to go into my Webmaster Tools, and I'm going to go to the crawl section, and I'm going to request that Google fetch my URL, and then I'm going to request that they index that page. And so I can't really say that it's a myth, because just the other day, if you watched my post, you saw I went through, I did my process, I still was not indexed. I went ahead, I hit that button to fetch the URL as Google, and then I hit the button that says submit to index. And immediately upon having done that, I went back and checked my results again. Not only was I immediately indexed, I was immediately number 1 for that title, for that long tail keyword. So no. Do you have to do it? No. Is it sometimes necessary? I got to cry foul on you this time, HubSpot. I think you're wrong. I think that there are still good reasons to submit your pages to Google. Now, am I going to submit the whole site? No, I'm not. I'm going to submit the individual pages. And then I still find that this, at times, is necessary to get the kind of timely response that I want from Google. So anyway, hopefully you'll find this interesting. Go ahead and take a look, though, over at HubSpot.com. Grab that ebook, because the rest of the information that's in there, I really have got no problem with. It's really quite a good ebook. And it's completely free, and they're not even trying to sell you anything. So enjoy.